Shanti. Now ignite the fire of love and make your yoga volcanic, a charioteer and a detached observer. In order to experience the volcanic stage, keep the fire of your remembrance constantly ignited. The easy way to do this is constantly to consider yourself to be a charioteer and a detached observer. You, the soul, are the charioteer of your chariot. This awareness will detach you from your body and any type of body consciousness. By considering yourself to be a charioteer, you can control all your physical organs, even your subtle powers of your mind, intellect, and sanskars remain in order. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 12. Now ignite the fire of love and make your yoga volcanic. Today's topic: a charioteer and a detached observer. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Everyone is okay, right? Whatever Baba explains to us, if we keep reflecting on that and try to implement and experience, you will always be okay, right? So that's the importance of knowledge, listening to Murli every day, listening to knowledge, so that whatever we are listening, we can keep thinking about it. And then, of course, to become the embodiment of what we are listening. It's constant work, right? Constant efforts. But it's something very, very useful, very important, and necessary. So that's why every morning we study. Why we study? So that we can keep reflecting on that. Because this is not like any common satsang where you listen the stories or references, but this knowledge is to make you reach to your aim and object of life. Like, why will you go and study law for so many years if you don't have aim to become a lawyer? Right? So this study also, Baba says, makes you deity from human, and your life becomes full of virtues, full of powers. Right? So that is why every day Baba will give us one of the practice. Of course, in Murli there is blessing, there are points, dharana points, right? So much. But still, we get this avyakti signal, we call it. So for today, we have what it is, a charioteer and a detached observer. Because most of the wrong actions are done through our organs of the body. We could see something and the greed could come, attachment could come, any vice can emerge, right? So it is through the organ of the body. So consider yourself to be charioteer, means I am the one who's using it. I am soul, I am using it. So it's like you have rein in your hands and you are the one who giving direction to your sense organs, even to your mind and intellect. So that's what Baba is saying. In order to experience volcanic stage, keep, Baba says, the fire of your remembrance constantly ignited. In order to experience volcanic stage, keep the fire of your remembrance constantly ignited. The easy way to do this is to constantly consider yourself to be a charioteer. So today you practice all day and see the difference. What did you benefit? How did it help you? So that next time when again you think of that, or it could continue even tomorrow, you not focus on that, but it often comes in your mind. So Baba is saying that consider yourself to be a charioteer and a detached observer. Both combined, right? You, the soul, are the charioteer of your chariot. So this awareness will detach you from your body, any type of body consciousness, but says by considering yourself again to be a charioteer, you can control all your physical organs, even your subtle powers of your mind, intellect, and sanskars remain in order. So Baba is giving us a yukti method, and we use it, that method. Without using, you can't have experience. Use that practice and see the difference. When I thought I am charioteer, what could I do? Where I was better, where I could control, or it was not useful. So lot of experiences will come and many attainments also. And when you have experience and attainments, in a way you are inspired to do that again. But sometimes we're not inspired to make particular effort because there are no attainments. And there are no attainments because I didn't practice. So understand, then practice, then experience, then there will be motivation because you really did benefit from this. So if I benefited, let me do it in practical. So more and more inspiration will be there. So take it as homework, not just, oh, now I know. But if I know, then I must do it also know. Many times they say that we know, but we don't do it. And then we say, but I knew about it, but I didn't do. That shouldn't be the habit. I know, and I must do it, right? That determination is very important. Oh, shit.
Hello, I'm Shanti, dear Didi. It's lovely to
Oh,
be
shit.
with you. Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm Chrissy. I'm normally in Australia, but I've just come from Global Retreat Centre at Oxford, and now here I am in Ireland talking to you in New York. So it's a quite extraordinary, this Brahmin family that we have. There's really no borders, no boundaries. So it's lovely to be here with you. And it's such an important topic that Baba's talking about with the chariot and the charioteer and the soul commanding the body. And that we are still in that state of moving from human to deity. And even Arjuna on the battlefield became weary and the chariot, riding the chariot became quite difficult. And on a practical level, I was wondering if you can give us some advice, some insight into what happens when the chariot does start to break down. And with that comes a lot of pain, a lot of distress, a lot of distraction because the chariot is breaking down and the advice that you're giving isn't good, you're being given isn't good. And so it triggers fear. And also with the aging process, there's a lot of discussion now. A lot of us didn't think we would live to be old people, and now we're sort of, well, now we're aging. And so the chariot starts to complain, and how we can transcend the limited consciousness when the chariot starts to break down. How can we rise up as the charioteer and command to go beyond pain and fear, the fear of the body not supporting me? What do you suggest to us?
Yeah, I think first thing is we start worrying about it. And of course, then fear comes too. We start worrying now. How will I manage? What will happen? And so, there are many points. One definitely, Baba says, there could be many reasons for chariot. One is karmic account. One is wrong habits. It could be wrong type of food you're eating, or postures, the way you sit, long hours of sitting. There are many things where we can do better. But also, I always say that if you worry and have fear, you multiply disease by 3 times, right?
Mm. Mm.
It's not helping. So first thing is, yeah, I know that it could be difficult sometimes to accept that this body is going through something. And I always notice that, those who are starting journey, for some, we have already spent 50, 60 years in the body. So in a way, aging process happened. But I always keep Brahma Baba in front. Why
Mm.
Brahma Baba didn't have aging effect? Because he was also 90 something. I saw
Mm.
Baba when he was 80 or 81, right? And then he was 90 something when he became aware. But he was able to, because everything was so regulated, including the mind. Sometimes we try to eat healthy food. We are very particular about exercise. Like Brahma Baba, after Murli, he never went in his room. He will go out and have walk, 40 minutes, half an hour walk. And if when he was not able, didn't go out, in the courtyard, in the kitchen, he will just keep walking around, keep walking. So that was something very healthy,
Mm.
to it's not, of course, there was a time he played badminton, Baba played cricket, he played all the games with us. But then after certain time, he didn't play, but still he kept walking.
Mm.
And also he had lot of control or discipline about food, what he should
Mm.
eat, how much he should eat, and
Mm.
with his age, his quantity of food. And
Mm.
it's so he won't eat like ordinarily, okay, fried food, or he had something very simple. And but Baba also advised all of us not to also eat stale food. It should be
Mm.
fresh food. Eat.
Mm,
Basically, he himself had practice of eating in Baba's remembrance. He
mm,
will never talk, never talk. We
mm,
talk and eat, right? And we talk
mm,
about food is tasty, the recipes of the food. But
mm,
Baba was in deep silence because many times some of us had chance to sit with Baba and not only quiet, but he was in remembrance of Baba. Because
mm,
Brahma Bhojan doesn't just mean sattvic food, but Brahma Bhojan really means eat in remembrance, in silence. So there are
mm,
many, many factors, but wherever we are, if we just stop worrying and let's see what I can do better from
mm.
now onwards.
And
Like
what
for
if there's pain though, Didi? What happens if there's severe pain that causes that pulls the intellect? What do we
no,
do?
no, there are two, three things. One is, no, like Daddy says, one is, of course, if you need medicine, you take medicine. But also, I find that when you are in pain, go a little bit beyond in the sense of deep churning. It could be remembrance or necessary also to rest, you can rest.
Mm,
But deep remembrance of Baba definitely helps us.
mm.
So when,
It's the only thing.
mm,
You know, with Brahma Baba, he also was surrounded by family and love who loved him and cared for him. And some Brahmins are finding themselves in their older years living alone. And so it's easy to lose that connection, that contact. And so either if it is happening to some Brahmins out there, or it may happen, what can we do to actually sort of stay that with that connection to Baba and not get lost in the fear of where am I going to live? Who's going to look after me? How will I sustain myself? How do we
mm,
transcend that consciousness and just trust?
I think that you have to have faith in Baba. And also, I don't know, I feel that if you, uh, somewhere stop mentally, allowing yourself to go into what's the future. I
Mm,
always say live per day, every day, just pain will reduce, pain will go. It's
mm,
not pain is going to, Dadi Gulzar one time was physically not well. And I just called her. I said, Dadi, I heard this is happening. If it has come, it will also go.
mm.
If it has come, it will also go.
Yeah,
In sense of be very positive is
yes.
important. Even the part of the body which is paining, you say, but you had been doing so well. You
Mm,
always have helped me. They say even Hatha yogis will teach you. Some people say, I can't move my shoulder, I can't exercise. They say, you talk to your shoulder and say, oh, you're doing very well. You're going to do very well. So even to talking to your body in a positive way could help really.
yeah, there's such
We
kindness.
have one, yeah. There are some people, they always say, oh, I have pain here, I have pain here, I have pain here. And I told this sister that every day you say, I don't have pain. It's just my thoughts. And see if you can get better. Honestly, this
Yeah,
sister did everything Ayurvedic, homeopathy, allopathy. Just think of what she didn't do about diet. One day I told her, can you stop all that and keep saying I'm well?
yes.
I'm very good. And she started getting better, better
Wow.
and better. Mental energy is very important. Keep
Yes.
positive, have trust, so everything works better.
I also find I've had a few bodily issues in the last year or so, and I find Karen Karavanhar's company a greater support. You know, Karen Karavanhar, you just hand it over.
Mm.
I find that really incredibly powerful. Didi, there's a
Yeah.
question I would really like to ask you, and I think also even when we are feeling vulnerable in the world, in the physical world, and in our chariots, is the whole notion of love. And I think it's one of the greatest powers that Baba gives to us, and one of the greatest experiences. And we hear a lot about volcanic yoga, and you speak a lot, and the whole theme is around volcanic yoga. Can you just speak a little bit about the possibility of volcanic love?
Volcanic love can create volcanic yoga. No? Mm.
Which comes
It's,
first? And
yeah.
is there volcanic love?
I think that love comes first. No, this month whole topic is to have intense love. Not that, but love from the true heart. That is very common these days. And how much and how did we receive from Baba what we are receiving, the way of knowledge, sustenance. Every minute you find there is somewhere Baba is helping and drama is bringing good things in front of you. So I
Mm,
think that this way the love in the heart is really true love. You know,
mm,
I I love Baba because of course the study, I like knowledge or attainments or help, right time. He always is there with us. So when there is very, very pure, unlimited love in the heart, then fire also of yoga gets ignited.
mm,
Because Baba says when you love something or someone, you don't forget that thing, no? So that's kind of love. And then from love, connection or remembrance, and then automatically, I think that volcanic yoga also
mm.
is there.
Is
So it's
the
very,
outcome?
very simple though.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, what would you what advice would you give, or what suggestions would you give to some Brahmins that I've heard over the years say if they find it really difficult to experience love with Baba? They've been Brahmins for a long time, but yet they still can't get that connection of love.
Mm.
What to
I
do in
think,
that
I
situation?
think, what I don't know. Sometimes our expectations are wrong. Like
Mm,
I think that love is feelings. A lot of majority of people take, oh, I don't feel love. I don't feel love. But love is more than feeling. You look at your own life at every step, how Baba is helping you, how drama is cooperating you, the love will emerge.
mm,
It's not just sitting and feeling, but it's experiencing love of God. And
mm,
like, I don't know, I know God loves me.
mm,
Each one of us, God loves us. But then because of certain reasons, we have lost the trust in love also, in the sense of
mm,
there is little bit confusion, maybe because of your some experiences with human beings and how their love is expectations, very conditional. So you have lost that emotion and the feelings of love. But
mm,
see, love has to begin from yourself. You
mm,
have to love. You have to love everyone. And then you feel how much love they have for you. But if I don't have love, right, then you
mm,
can feel love too. So for Baba also say, Baba, I love you. And
mm.
you will feel the response. You will get response. But then as I said that we want to sit and experience God's love. For me, whole life, 24 hours, you can experience God's love, God's protection. Even
Mm,
for right thought to come at the right time is from Baba.
yeah. Do you think
You
it's
know,
possible to experience Baba's love if you don't have love for the self?
I
Do you think
think that
that's where it
sometimes,
starts?
no, of course, soul consciousness is important, But many of us didn't had love for the self.
Mm,
But because the way Baba explains the speciality of each one of us, the self-love emerges.
mm,
We all love ourselves more than before because we
mm,
recognize what is my part, what are my innate qualities, what are my specialities. So then the love for the self emerges.
mm,
Not necessary that if I have love for the self, then only I can have love.
mm,
But to be a loving soul is very important. Like
mm,
so, love for the self, then for others, for Baba.
mm,
It could be from anywhere, but I feel it comes from Baba first.
mm. The simplicity, the simplicity, excuse me, and the unconditional nature of Baba's love is a bit of a shock to the soul, I think, at first, that he can just love me as I am. Is a really big but I think that's probably, if we can start to nurture that love, then yoga
Mm,
becomes easier. And also perhaps the chariot, when the chariot is suffering, we don't resent it. We don't
mm,
um, we don't get angry at the body for not being supportive.
mm.
So I think the canopy of love is probably what will keep us all on track with our on the battlefield. Without that love, it's hard work.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
that's
depend. Mm,
yeah, I think with from my experience, I had that love right from the beginning with for Baba. I don't know what it was, but it was just overwhelming love, and therefore yoga became much easier. It just became a natural connection that you want to be with the one you love. But with the body's been a bigger challenge because if you grow up and the body's not been supportive in this world in how it represents you as a soul, then to actually learn to love the body and care for the body, to maintain the chariot really is
Look at
really an
Daddy
art.
Janki. Daddy Janki was example for us since young. She always had lot of pain here, there, lot of things
Yeah,
happen. But she keeps serving. Little small things like Baba gave her duty to be the nursing for sick people. And she didn't say, Baba, but my body is not well. How can I do that? She
yeah,
went. And then because she said she had to tell the report of that patient, so she doesn't need appointment with Baba. She could go anytime because she's going for, patient's well-being. So that love started. And then in this love, she started feeling that how important it is to serve whatever and obey Baba, and whatever duties you get, you do it.
mm,
So even whatever kind of body she had, until last minute, she was serving. She was
mm,
not able to speak because she was really in intense pain. But like through her mind, she was still
mm,
serving the nurses, serving doctors. And because I saw her few days before in hospital in Ahmedabad, and she was in intensive, but like her love, her vibrations
yeah,
were serving all the souls around. So never get disappointed. You
mm,
might need tolerance, which she always said. Tolerance is the biggest power. But don't give up or get disappointed or,
mm.
you know, yeah.
It's like when the river of love is flowing, you don't get stuck on the boulders or the obstacles in the river.
Mm,
You just keep working on letting the river flow, and then it can carry away all of those obstacles. And for myself, I think that's where I can overcome pain in the body, or fear that if I don't know where I'll be living in my older years or who will look after me, I know that Baba's love will be there, always keeping me safe. But it's really nurturing that love. And I think even in the world as it is now, when we're seeing a lot of a lot of terrible things happening to children and to people in the world around us, and we feel that we really want to help in some way. If I can feel love towards them and rather than distress, I find that that's also a wonderful antidote.
Yeah,
It all comes
definitely.
back to love.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah. So
every day there is so much natural calamities, so much wars, attacks, every day. So,
yeah,
but Baba has said, as Tamo Pradhan Vice says, viciousness increasing, that much violence will increase, that much lack of sympathy, it's more cruel nature will emerge. So I think Baba has told us, so we have to go beyond and see what can we do, what can we help with. So servant.
that's where the detached and loving, it's you can't just have the detached. It has to be with the love is like the balm, isn't it?
Mm, right, that's true.
It
So
takes away
anyway,
the hard edges.
anyway, we
It's
wish
lovely. Yeah,
everyone keep well, keep mind well and heal well.
yes.
I always say feel well and heal well.
Yeah.
Healing also comes from your own feelings. Right?
Thank you, Didi. Thank you so
Okay,
much for being there
okay,
for
thank
us.
you. Mm.
Om
Okay,
Shanti.
Om Shanti.